Hemophilia is a rare medical condition. It affects the blood's ability to clot properly. Clotting is important. It stops bleeding after an injury. People with hemophilia bleed for a longer time than others. They may also bleed internally, even without an injury. This happens because they lack certain proteins in their blood. These proteins are called clotting factors. Without enough clotting factors, the blood doesn't clot effectively. Hemophilia can range from mild to severe. It depends on the level of clotting factors in the blood. People with severe hemophilia are at a higher risk of complications. These complications can include internal bleeding and joint problems. Hemophilia is a lifelong condition, but with proper treatment and care, people with hemophilia can live full and active lives. They can manage their condition effectively with the help of healthcare professionals. There are two main types of hemophilia, Hemophilia A and Hemophilia B. Both types are caused by a deficiency in clotting factors. However, they differ in the specific factor that is missing. Hemophilia A is the most common type. It is caused by a deficiency in clotting factor 8. Hemophilia B, also known as Christmas disease, is less common. It is caused by a deficiency in clotting factor 9. The severity of hemophilia, whether A or B, depends on the level of factor deficiency in the blood. Severe hemophilia is characterized by very low levels of the missing factor. Mild hemophilia indicates higher, though still deficient, levels. Both hemophilia A and B share similar symptoms. However, the specific replacement factor used in treatment differs depending on the type. Hemophilia is a genetic disorder. This means it's passed down through families, through genes. Genes are like instructions that tell our bodies how to grow and function. In hemophilia, there's a fault in the gene that controls the production of clotting factors. The inheritance pattern of hemophilia is X-linked recessive. This means the faulty gene is located on the X chromosome. Females have 2 X chromosomes, while males have 1 X and 1 Y chromosome. If a mother carries the hemophilia gene on one of her X chromosomes, she is a carrier. She herself may not have the disorder, but she can pass it on to her children. A son who inherits the affected X chromosome from his mother will have hemophilia. A daughter who inherits the affected X chromosome will also be a carrier like her mother, while females can inherit hemophilia if they receive the faulty gene from both parents. This is very rare. Recognizing the symptoms of hemophilia. Hemophilia can cause a range of symptoms. These symptoms can vary in severity depending on the individual. The most common symptom is excessive bleeding. This can occur spontaneously or after an injury. In mild cases, bleeding may be minimal. In severe cases, it can be life-threatening. Internal bleeding is also a concern, especially in joints like knees, elbows, and ankles. Joint bleeding can cause pain, swelling, and stiffness. Over time, repeated bleeding into joints can lead to joint damage and arthritis. Other symptoms of hemophilia include easy bruising, prolonged nosebleeds, and bleeding gums. It's important to note that not everyone with hemophilia will experience all of these symptoms. Diagnosing hemophilia, tests and procedures. Diagnosing hemophilia involves a combination of medical history review, physical examination, and laboratory tests. Doctors will ask about any family history of bleeding disorders. They will also assess the patient's bleeding patterns and symptoms. Blood tests play a crucial role in confirming the diagnosis. These tests measure the levels of clotting factors in the blood. A low level of factor 8 indicates hemophilia A. A low level of factor 9 indicates hemophilia B. Genetic testing may also be recommended to confirm the diagnosis. This testing can identify the specific gene mutation responsible for hemophilia. Treatment options for hemophilia. Treatment for hemophilia focuses on replacing the missing clotting factor. This is known as replacement therapy. It involves infusing concentrates of factor 8 for hemophilia A or factor 9 for hemophilia B into the bloodstream. These concentrates can be derived from human plasma or produced synthetically in a laboratory. Replacement therapy can be administered on demand to treat a bleeding episode. It can also be given prophylactically, that is, through regularly scheduled infusions to prevent bleeding. In addition to replacement therapy, other medications may be used to manage hemophilia. Desmopressin, or DAVP, is a synthetic hormone that can stimulate the release of stored factor 8. It is sometimes used to treat mild cases of hemophilia A. Antifibrinolytic medications can help prevent the breakdown of blood clots. They may be used after surgery or dental procedures. Physical therapy is also important for maintaining joint health and mobility in people with hemophilia. Living with hemophilia, tips for a healthy life. Living with hemophilia requires ongoing management, but with proper care, individuals with this condition can lead full and active lives. It is vital to work closely with healthcare providers to develop a personalized treatment plan. Regular checkups and monitoring of clotting factor levels are essential. People with hemophilia should be aware of potential bleeding risks. Avoid activities that carry a high risk of injury, such as contact sports. Maintaining good dental hygiene is crucial to prevent gum bleeding. Brushing and flossing regularly, along with regular dental checkups, are recommended. Eating a healthy diet and maintaining a healthy weight can also contribute to overall well-being.